Hi, my name is Ryan Spurlock. I'm really excited to be a part of the Masters of Arts in Teaching program here at UAM. Some things about me. I'm married and I have two children. My wife, her name is Amber. She's actually a teacher at East End Elementary. Um, she just started there. She's actually a graduate from the MAT program. Our daughters, Emily and Piper. Emily is 7, and she is actually in the second grade at Sheridan Elementary. And Piper, she is not old enough to be in school yet, but hopefully next year. That's the plan, anyways. The reason why I've joined the program is actually sort of because of my wife, because of my brother-in-law and a cousin of mine. My wife and my brother-in-law actually graduated from the MAT program, and my cousin. I was seeking some advice from multiple people because I wanted to further my education. I just didn't know what route I wanted to take yet, and I knew that furthering my education would take me, probably to the classroom inevitably, because that's kind of what I've always felt pulled to do. And she also said, along with my brother-in-law, and my wife, they all said, "Go MAT. That's what you should do. That's what you need to do. Go this route." So I said, "Okay." Um, I'm not currently teaching, though. I'm not currently teaching in a classroom, that is. My current job is I'm a pastor in the United Methodist Church. So I'm not going to go into like a bunch of, detail with this part. And there's, nothing bad happened. It just, I felt, I started feeling a pull to transition from the pulpit to elsewhere. And that's why I've landed here right now. I'm actually currently serving in Osceola, Arkansas. And the reason behind that is because I didn't want to abandon my ministry because we're appointable year in and year out. So if you're appointed there, you're probably going to stay there for a while unless something happens. And it's better for us, my family, if we do it this way. I'll still see them and everything. Some good things were able to fall in our lap that were able to help my wife and my children become a part of the Sheridan School District and everything. So while I'm up here doing my job, my wife is doing her job, and we're all happy. We're all healthy and secure at this moment, and so we're able to take this route. Um, as for my future plans for teaching, I actually would like to teach English and everything. Maybe do some coaching in the future. That's always been something I've felt called to do, felt pulled to do. So that's my goal and everything. I don't know if I'll only ever teach English, and I say that because recently my niece, she got her class list, and she didn't have a teacher for social studies at the time, and she kept looking at me because she knows what I'm planning on doing and everything. She kept looking at me and coming to me and saying, "Hey, you should teach social studies. You should teach social studies." And when she meant teach social studies, she was saying, like, teach it this year. And I kept telling her, I don't think it works like that. So, so who knows? Maybe in the future, but not anytime soon. Hopefully next year I'll be in a classroom and doing what I feel, again, more things that I feel called to do and everything. So those are my future plans for teaching. One of my goals as a teacher, and this will be the biggest similarity between my current job and as a preacher and my job as a teacher, is I want people to be able to learn to think for themselves. That's my goal. When we dive into a text, when we dive into any kind of words, when we dive into any kind of studies, come out of it thinking for yourselves, and so that you can discern, so that you can grow, and that you can go and make the decisions for yourself in life. That's kind of my biggest goal for teaching. I know that's a drop in the bucket of what teachers do, but that would be one of my biggest goals, is to be able to help students learn to think for themselves, so they can go and be productive members of society in a good way, and everything, being good to people, all that good stuff. My expectations for this course and for the whole program is just to grow and learn as much as possible. I'm very thankful that I have this opportunity to be a part of this program, and I'm very thankful that I'll have the opportunity that I have to do it in the way that I'm able to do it and everything. But my expectations are to grow as much as I can so that I can go and help out as much as I can in the world in various ways and everything. I do have some talents. I would say talents, some interesting things about myself. This is my workspace. This is part of my workspace and everything. So you've seen a green screen behind me this whole entire time. And to be super cheesy, with a snap of a finger, all of a sudden it's black. Because I have very self-taught myself to edit. And when I say self-taught, I mean, it's not good. It's the bare minimum. But over time, I've taught myself to edit, because when I got here at Osceola, it was in the midst of COVID. I had already started doing online sermons for my church, my last churches that I was at. And as time went on, I just kept working and trying to get better at it, to where the point where I was able to do some editing and everything. So I hope that might help out in the future as well in teaching. But I'm not very good. It's just something that I have taught myself over time using YouTube tutorials. Another thing, I said that I am an English person. I like to write. I don't do it as much as I should, and I'm not as good as I want to be. I will make that very clear. But I have written a couple things in the past. Nothing that has been published, so you can't find it anywhere. But one of the things that I've written is a sonnet. And if you know anything about sonnets, they're usually love letters, or they're usually about love and whatnot. And the sonnet that I wrote was a love letter to a cheeseburger. I did that as a joke and everything, although I'm a big fan of cheeseburgers, so there's something else that's interesting about me. Again, I'm excited to be a part of this. I'm excited to see where this takes me and everything. My family's excited about it and everything. And I've already seen how this can help people in many ways. So I'm super excited about this. One couple of final things about me is I'm actually a graduate of UAM. I graduated with a degree in English, creative writing, and I graduated with a minor in philosophy. And then I went to seminary, Memphis Theological Seminary, where I obtained my master's in divinity. So I'm not a stranger to master's programs, although that master's programs and this master's program are different. I know that already. But I'm still excited to be a part of all of this. And I thank you all for taking the time to listen to me ramble on. And I look forward to working with all of you in any way that is made possible throughout our time in this course and other courses together.